Welcome back to the guide series. Today, we're going to be doing some upgrading, boys and girls. So, let's log in. We get our daily for logging in every day. And as you knew, in the last video that we did, we started to upgrade our castle. And, it's technically the next day, the mission, the day mission for, upgrade buildings. And, I am currently under shield because I didn't want to lose any resources because I have quite a lot of resources right now. But we are going to be upgrading this castle. It's almost ready. Actually, to be sped up. I think in like a minute you can, because this thing is like 30 minutes. You can speed up and get it done, which I'm probably gonna do. But I have the barracks as well going, so I figured, let's do the barracks first. So the barracks is gonna give us, I don't know how much power. Okay, is this gonna work? Okay, good. I clicked off onto my spreadsheet. So we are videoing, like I said, this is the episode. So let's one tap this. It will use some of our speed. So 33 6. Okay, so it was 3 6. I'll get it after, because I don't remember what it was, but that's okay. So in like a minute, or actually in 45 seconds, it will have us be able to upgrade to the next castle. So it's probably a lot of points. And actually, before we do that, it looks like we might have gotten already halfway. Damn, we got that. We got the 6 power uploads as well. And how many? I mean, just curious to how many points that was. So that, wow, that really did the mission. It was 108, 110,000. Wow. How many? So right now it says 430 gems we'll get. Now, this we should be able to share it too. Is it 35? 30 minutes. We can, wait. So the other things I wanted to upgrade were these buildings here to get to up to 19, but this is the next requirement. It's right here. And I thought, why not go ahead and upgrade that drill sergeant? Because then we could have a bigger march. And that is the requirement for the next upgrade buildings too. So let's just look at how much resources it needs. So it needs 3,515,6,000. So 3,150,000. So that's 3 million there, and then it needs 206,800 of stone, and it needs 040 of stone or iron, and this is a 2-day upgrade. Okay, 9 hours, 1 minute, right? One minute and 28 seconds. Okay, now this does require a Castle 21, as we saw there. But yeah, I mean, that's a lot of resources, but this will also let us get a bigger march. So, like I said, the next mission will be Recruit. That will be the next mission. So if I can get this upgraded, this building here, up to the next stage, which we can easily use speed ups. I'm sure I have 2 days of speed ups. So we could easily get this up to the next stage. Even it is 3,515,600 of wood. We have that in reserves. We have that. That's not a problem. And we have the other stuff because it's lit up in the blue. So, you know. So I figured we would upgrade this, and this was because I found out that this is the requirement for the next castle. So if we can get this done now, all right, then we can work on the wall over the weekend, right? Because over the weekend we're gonna have the attack mission, and I usually try to get a building to be upgraded because then you're wasting your resources. But that's what I was thinking. Originally I was thinking of upgrading these guys here. I mean, we already did the upgrade whatever building is. You know, I talked about like how many speed ups it would be and all that. You know, the requirements for the next castle. But I might still do them. I want to get the castle done, and I want to get this done so that way we can have bigger marches. Also, the recruiting is going to be the next mission. We can recruit 640 units now, which is not bad. It is, how many hours is that though? That is 12 hours now. So in a little bit, because in 19 hours, guess what? This mission ends. And then the next mission will start. So I figured, why not get the recruiting going now? So then when the mission starts, I can, you know, speed that up, all that good stuff, and get the mission done as quickly as I can. I don't know if I'll have enough speed ups to do that. That would be the recruiting ones, which it looks like we can get some. We have a 2 hour, so yeah, we can do it twice. It looks like speed it up because we have, you know, the 13-hour, you know, 11-hour ones. So we should be able to speed up and get it done quicker. We'll just have to see. But yes, I want to do the drill sergeant because that is the requirement. And then also the wall as well. Obviously, the wall I don't think I'll be able to do because I don't believe we're gonna have all the materials for it. I mean, we can. Let's look at the wall. So that is gonna be 10 million resources. 10 million 003 520 wood. Okay, 1395. So it's, wait, is that 1,395,840 of stone, or stone, 628 128 of iron, and that is a 3 day. So that's perfect. 3 days, 13 hours, 32 minutes, and 7 seconds. Okay, and obviously that requires the Castle 7. Um, or Castle 21. So those are the two requirements. Then after that, we can upgrade the castle again. And that's really what I want. I just want to keep on upgrading the castle at this point. So we can get to higher tier, as well. So I think that the castle is now in that range. I thought it was. Oh, it's 5 minute speed ups. I thought it was 30. Alright, well we can go ahead and just one tap this, and or actually what we can do is let's do use. So that'll take it down to 19. And if I can get it down to like just so we can just get it done, like use that. Okay, so now we can get the one tap involved. So here we go. We're going to Castle 21. Just be deciding how many points are we gonna get for this mission. How many power are we gonna get? Wow. 1050306. So 10,536. That's a lot of power. That's a lot of power. It doubled pretty much from last time we did it. And also, since you see that we can actually share it. Now, sometimes you can't share this. I don't know why, but we're going to share it on our alliance. So then it shows up in the alliance and all that. That finished the mission completely. That one upgrade. And we got 430 gems because we went up. Oh, there's another mission going on, it looks like. Okay, well, let's get wherever that is. But yeah, that was 400 points right there. So now, since we did that, we could go ahead and upgrade these buildings here. I think we have enough resources to do those. Or we go for this. That's my big dilemma right now. We could easily upgrade this now and get it done now. Or should we go for the other three buildings that need to be done? Because I don't know if I'll have enough iron. I won't have enough iron stone for all three of them. That's gonna be the thing. It's the stone that is let's go for the other stuff. I really want to go for that building though. Well, let's see if we have enough after doing the other buildings, okay? Because all we have left is the depot, which is right here. This is that depot. So let's go ahead and do the depot. And we'll one tap this. That was 118. I'll get the thing after. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. And then we'll do this guy here. This is the embellishment. And again, we can just one tap here. Okay, now we don't have enough for this, but I should have. Okay, yeah, we have enough in the reserves, so we're gonna get this building done here. Done. And that gave us 104,000. And I will go back and enter that in after, like when I'm editing the video, because I couldn't easily get that information before it went away. So I'll just go back to the video and get that information. So now, since we did that, do we have enough to do this building? We don't. We literally don't. But okay, so let's look at this. So it's 100,000 gems. Yeah, see, we could get it done, or we couldn't. So what material? What material is it? So we should have enough. Yeah, so we have that. So it's really gonna be just the stone. So there's several things we can do. We can go in here and we can buy some stone. Okay. And then we can claim this. So that gives us a little bit. I'm just trying to eliminate how many gems we have to use, okay? We could also use some of these. Okay. I think that we'll be able to get it. So, okay, we'll use one more of those. We'll use 40 of those. That should do it. Did that? Oh, yes. Now, I don't think we'll have enough speed ups to do this building, but that's okay. We can at least get it started to upgrade. And then we already looked at like how much stuff it would be to upgrade. So we can go ahead and start upgrading this. Now let's see. Can I speed this building up? No. I don't have enough speed ups. And that's what I thought. I thought I wouldn't have enough speed ups. But we might. So I haven't done the email deletion in a while. I've been really busy gathering resources, as you can see here. Actually, let's just look at this. So I just got back a little bit ago and did some iron. But yeah, I've been just gathering like nuts. Like just whenever I have time, I just gather. You know, that's the whole point of this game, is to gather as much resources as you need. I'm gonna go all the way down to the bottom. And then I'm gonna delete this. I think my spreadsheet's up to date, so we should be good. So yeah, I mean, the last time I did it was the beginning of the month. So yeah, I mean, we gathered so much resources. Now I have a spreadsheet for all this to be on. I track every single resource that I've gathered so far. So like I said, this is just a little recap in case for some reason something happens with the spreadsheet. I can just go back to the video and kind of look at it. But yeah, I mean, you can just see that I gathered so much wood, iron, every single thing that we can get. I've been gathering. We got in the ancient ruins a few times. But yeah, just gathering so much resources that that I can upgrade the buildings. So yeah, we got all these and a pretty decent amount of resource gathering. This must have been during when I was doing when we had the buildings being or recruiting going on. I only had like one march. Um, yeah, that's what that must have been. That must have been last time we had that. But yeah, just so much resources gathered, millions and millions. I'm gonna make a comparison like video of like each month I do, how many resources I gather. I have a spreadsheet, like I said, every single month I make a new spreadsheet as I just rename the last one and rename it for the month that we're on, which is April. Like next month I'll make one for the next month and so on. But yeah, so I've been just like I said, this is recently the 20th, which was yesterday. Or 2 days ago. Yeah, yesterday. So yeah, and then we're right up to today, which I've so far gathered just a little bit of iron. I'm just gonna double check the book a little bit just to make sure. But I'm pretty sure that I'm all the way up to date with the spreadsheet, at least from yesterday. Yeah, yeah, it looks like because I got the wood there, 425. Then it comes up here. We got the 6. We got the 7, then we got the 111, and then we got let's see, we have that one there. I'm just double checking the spreadsheet to make sure everything's there, and then we got that there. Before I delete all these mails, you know what I mean? So we got 666, 701, 107. Then we got the, like I said, the food is 606. The last one was 11127. And then again, today, so far, I've gathered just a little bit of stone. That's all I've gathered. Now, before I do reset this, before I delete those mails, I'm gonna go over here for the mine thing. Let's do it. Let's do attack on this monster. I don't think we'll be able to take it down, but you just never know. Alright, so we weren't able to take it down, and then I'm gonna switch to this mine. This mine's a little bit better. Okay, we're gonna move the mine. Okay, and then that moved us up, and so yeah, it takes a minute. So then we got, these are all the resources that we can get possibly from the ruin shop, which I love the ruin shop since they added it. And then lost that, and as you can see, like 5 hours ago, I did all these attacking for the attack mission, the attack monster mission, and we got it done, which was great. So we're gonna delete all those mails there. So and we can delete that. We can delete that. I'm just gonna delete these mails here. There was an update during the middle of the night, looks like here. There is the attack monster mission that, like I said, this account barely got it done. Some of the accounts didn't get it done at all, so it was, you know, they got the halfway point, or the first stage, which was good. Just cleaning out a little bit here. But yeah, I mean, we have a lot of things in these too, like a lot of gems, which I'm not gonna really use them. We really don't need to. But what I am gonna go is do the alliance thing, and I'm gonna delete all these are anything that I can delete. I'm gonna delete. These are from the reinforcements that I sent. Confirm. Alright, we're gonna unselect that now. So we are gonna go ahead and grab some of our speed ups that we have in here, because we should have a few. I can also, no, I'm not gonna gather any of that. I'm just gonna go ahead and just gather some of our things like this. So I'm gonna put in that one. Okay, we got this one here, which is another 2-hour one. So if I can get and there's an 8-hour. If I can get the speeded up, that'd be great. And get done like today. Because then all we gotta do is get enough resources to do the wall, and then that's it. I mean, you know, then we'll just be ready to go again. Okay, so that took care of those. We got this one here. And if we don't use all these, then that's fine too. I just want to get them in there, so if I need to speed up something, I can. Because this is the only way you can speed up a building, is by these speed ups. And we got another 8-hour. Like I said, if you're number 1 in the whole week, you get those. So let's just get these out of the way here. I'll grab these because they very. It's not too much. It's just a little bit of resources there. We could use them. Okay, so then we just got the last one that just came in today. So we're gonna collect that one and hit delete. So now all we have left in here are just all the daily things. We have like 10 of them. It looks like, yeah. Oh no, we have a month. Wait a minute, we have a month worth? Wow. Well, no, so we got 20, yeah, almost a month worth. Okay, that's good because we might need those to do anything. Go in here. Oh, that's. Oh, I'm glad I did this video. The spring event is ending, but we got more speed ups. So I'll take those. The nice thing about this mission is you get these keys, and then you can open up these eggs, and you get really good stuff. Well, I'm not getting anything good, but okay. You can get speed ups, you can get a whole bunch of stuff, but that's ending tonight as well. Okay. So. So right off the bat, we're going to go to our packs. We're going to look at speed ups. Okay. So we have, wow. So out of that, we got 8 and 8 is like 14 hours there. And then we got the 2 hours, which is going to be a lot of speed ups. That's very decent. Very good. Like I said, how much? So yeah, we did go through a lot of wood. Oh no, wait, here's the wood. So we still got 2 million of wood. This should be 1 million. So we have 1 million and 1 million. That's very good. So those I'm going to actually save for later on. But now, can we upgrade this? Still, no. That's a day. So yeah. Well, what we can do is go in here. We can select some of these. And get rid of some of this mail. So there's some 6 speed ups. And we get the gems too. How many gems did we have before? So we have 110. That's a lot of gems actually. And actually this is perfect because the end of the month is coming up. So let's select these rewards here. Peace shield looks like that might be good for the next attack mission. There's our gems. I'm gonna keep those though. There's some speed ups. We're attacking monsters. There's gems for that. Research gathering, some speed ups there. So this is for hard work of like researching or something like that. You got a special thing of that. So who knows, why not? We get some speed ups, we get some gems, we could get some research 3s. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete that as well. Okay, we have a freeze event notification. We can just get rid of that. There's another update. This is about some land things. We get some speed, some chest stuff from that. Oh, is this one of those things that's gonna take to our website, but we get some stuff. Okay, I can probably do this. Oh, hold on. There we go. Now, of course, my window moved over, but that's okay. You can't see it, but it moved over to the other side of my screen, but that's okay. Oh, it moved back. Okay, so we got that stuff there. Some speed ups, which is gonna be nice since, you know. So, delete that mail. We got some fun stuff that went on the 15th, it looks like. More chest stuff. Notifications, they fixed something. So, we got some speed ups there. The gather event. And then we got the attack monsters, we get more stamina. Another update there. So we're just gonna go ahead and just select all of this here. Those are the updates. And then we got the power up event that we just completed actually. So we can get all that lovely stuff. We get our 440 gems. So that is a lot of gems. Now, do we okay, so now we can get done. Is it worth getting it done? Actually, wait a minute. 12 hours. So if I hit the one tap, what's it gonna use? It's gonna use everything, it looks like. So we got that, the 14, 6, 1. So yeah, so it'll basically wiggle through everything, but that's okay because I want to have a better March. Um, so let's do it. Oh. So wow, 471 power. And that, wow, we're actually 181 right now. So that should give us a bigger march, so we can gather more. Oh, see, we're so close to hitting that bigger miner zone. Because we're at 881,000 right now, and we're like maybe 200 away from hitting the 888. Yeah, we're only 200 away. I was hoping that would give me the bigger march, to have everyone be in a march, but it's not, and I have no way of making one march. Okay. Well, I mean, that's better than nothing. They'll protect us a little bit more, with that mission. So yeah, that is the requirement, I believe. Yep. The requirement, and then the castle wall. So let's, I'm gonna go back to my, spreadsheet. I'll have to type in all that stuff after. So the next one is 18,818, so 8,818,240,000. That is so much wood and food, but so that is a lot. And then look at this, 3,763,648 of stone, 1,075,328 of stone or yeah, iron. So that's a lot of materials. It's now doubled in how long? And this is so it looks like it looks like it's about less time though, which is good. Um, I'm looking. I have a spreadsheet, and so it's 8 days, which is fine. 58 minutes, which is not bad, and 22 seconds. So that's not bad. I mean, it's really not bad. And so that's and obviously the requirements for that is gonna be the castle and the drill. The one after that is gonna be the barracks actually. So um so if I wanted to, what I could do, try to get the barracks upgraded to the next one as well, but I'm gonna need it to recruit and oh, it must be at 2 o'clock time because I just got my other reward for that. Um so let's go ahead and do the order of upgrading. I've done some upgrading already of the 21s, but let's go ahead and look at what the requirements are for the rest of the remainder of the items that we have here, because we haven't really done too much. I'm going to try to use the spreadsheet just a little bit here, just so I can mark at least what the resources are, and then I'll go back and get the power after. So the med tent is the first building to go. So let's see what the meta is going to require. So it is going to be millions now. So it's 1,591,260, and that is 1,591,260 of food, which is not bad. 800, wait, 8, 8, that 800 and 740 of the food. I typed it in wrong. 819, 740 of the food, which is not. Again, we're getting, or the wood, that's getting up there again. Like I said, the materials are going to get up there, and they're going to be more. 48,220 of the stone, or iron, that is, and that is 14 hours now, 45 minutes, and 8 seconds. So that's not bad. Not bad time-wise. So that is, like I said, requiring a castle 21 as well. Okay. I'm not going to do that right now. Like I said, I'm just going to go over the ordering of what we'll be upgrading. That way then you know what we'll be upgrading and how many resources that's going to be. So this one is going to be 723,300 of the food and 1,687,700 of the food or wood. And that's going to be 96,440 of the stone. Again, we're going to be requiring a lot more resources now. So that's going to be 14 hours again, and 45 minutes, and 8 seconds. And again, requirement is the castle 21, which we're already at, so that's a good thing. The nice thing about doing this is you can see what I'd be upgrading. You won't see like the power that we'll be getting from it, but I am when the upgrade's about to go, I actually log in so I can see how much power I get. That's why I'm saying now they're being longer. 14 hours is a long time for a video, and that's why when I do it, I try to keep the speed up. So if I do need them, I have them. So like if I'm at a game, because I am back doing the sports now. If I'm at a game, I won't have to log in. I can just, I'll just speed up before I leave, and then get started. So the iron mine is gonna be 482 400 of this food, and it's the same. So it looks like the iron mine has been like the same for both. So it's 482,400 of the wood. And then a little 48 240 of the stone. And again, this is a 9-hour upgrade. So in 56 minutes and 41 seconds. Okay. And again, that is going to require the castle 21, which we're already at. Like I said, we finally made it to 21. And like I said, over the weekend, if I get all the resources, I'm going to start to upgrade the wall. Because if I can upgrade that wall, which we'll see how many hours that is again, I can get up to the next castle size by the next time, and then slowly, like I said, over the other time, upgrade the other buildings that we have. Because some of them do take longer. So if I can get the wall done, because it's only one building pretty much a day. I mean, I got two, hammers that I can build with, but really it's only 2 buildings per upgrade. So, I mean, I might not even do any upgrading tonight. I might save it and wait until later. I'll get more resources so I can do the wall. The wall will require a lot of materials as well. So we'll have to see what that comes up to be. So yeah, so that's gonna be that 9 hours. So again, 14 hours, 9 hours. So you're getting longer. You know, so that's the thing. So then we have the stone mine. So that was the iron mine. Okay, so we got the stone mine right here. Which again is high at the same amount of materials, so it's 603,000 of the food and wood. So the food and wood required for that. And again, that's gonna be another 9 hour and 41 you know 41 something. Um yeah, so 600. Go away. A message just popped up. So it's 603,000. So that's easily, doable. Like I said, with 4 marches, you can easily gather that, and boom, it's done. So what my plan is to gather all the resources required for 2 buildings and upgrade those at the same time. That way, then we're not wasting materials. So if I had more food right now, or wood, I would upgrade the next two of those mines. So I'm not gonna use any resources like I said right now, but like I said, that's gonna be 603,000. And then we go into the food and or the food area, the wood area. Oh no, I do have the materials for that, but I'm not gonna upgrade. So it's 1,260,000. And again, this is probably the 41 minute upgrade. Castle 21, as you probably would tell. So yeah, that's gonna be 1,260,000, 9 hours, 56 minutes, and 41 seconds. Which is, it's getting up there. And I warned you. I warned you. And then the obviously the farm is going to be required the same amount as the wood chip did. It's just the material, so it's 1,260,000. Again, it's another one of those 9 hours 56 minutes and some seconds, and Castle 21. Um, the Watchtower. Now, remember last time I mentioned that the Watchtower, when we did this the last time, is it doesn't require anything anymore. You used to require the sawmill to be at the same size. Now it's just the castle size. So that's nice. So at level 20 is when it switches to the castle. And the same with the hospital, and we'll talk about that when we get to the hospital. So again, it looks like it's 1,260 and 40. I just typed that in wrong, didn't I? Yep, I did. So again, that's food and wood, and you got 86,860 of stone and 43,430 of iron, and that is a day, one day, 18 hours, 46 minutes, and 3 seconds. So as you can probably see, it's going up quite a bit. Before it was not a million, now it's a million. It's a million and oh, I did type it in wrong. Huh? It's 1,260 and 40,000. I don't know why I typed it in wrong, but I did. But I'm glad I'm checking it now. But yeah, so 1,216,040 wood and food, so that's the requirement. So that's not too much resources. I mean, with elite mines or with 4 marches, you can just send them out, get the resources, come back, and then upgrade that building. Again, some of these buildings are like a day now. A lot of them are. Every building from now on is going to be at least a day. Some of them were not days because they were lower tiers. Now, as we're getting in a higher tier, the last one was a day and 14 hours. This one's a day and 18 hours. So, almost 2 days of an item. Now, the nice thing about upgrading everything at the same time, the guide series has been basically I'm upgrading everything at once, is that you don't have to wait for another upgrade to upgrade the castle. Once you upgrade everything, you're good to go for the next upgrade the next time they have the mission. So that's what I'm saying. If I can upgrade the wall, and I think that's the next building I usually do is the wall. I mean, it's on the next thing on the list, but let's do the wall since we're right here. Yeah, so the wall um, is here. I already did it because I already have it in the spreadsheet. 10 million. Okay, 10,305,250,000 of food or of wood. That's a lot of wood. Okay, but look at the stone. 1,395,840. That's a lot of stone. And then again, iron. 128,000. Not bad. 3-day upgrade. 13 hours, 32 minutes, and 7 seconds. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Um, it could be worse. It could be a lot more, but it's not. So let's go ahead and look at the hospital. So that's kind of like right here. So the next thing is the hospital. Now this is the one that required the farm before. Now it's requiring the castle. This was the other one. This one I know I mentioned that it was something else. It wasn't a farm. I said something else in the video, but it's a farm. Okay, so it's a farm. Wow, 2,357,520. That's a lot of, a lot of wood, a lot of food, and then 1,708,760 of wood. I didn't type it in. 1,768,760 of wood. That's a lot of wood. I mean, like I said, we're getting up there. 248,000, 168,000. Oops, add extra zero. That's a lot of stone. And 142, 692 of the for iron. That's a lot of iron. And again, this is 1 day, 18 hours, and 46 minutes, and 3 seconds, okay? Again, requires a castle 21, which, right, yeah. But yeah, that's a lot of materials, just that building there. You know, 2,357,512. That's a a lot of wheat needed. And then again with the food, I mean with the wheat farm, you know, that kind of stuff. That's a lot. And then again, you have a lot of wood coming out. 1,000,000. Yeah, 1,178,760. That's a lot. And again, the stone and iron. Again, at this point, they might be hard to get the materials. I do have elite mines in my alliance. I've been going to those, just going, you know, nonstop. Like I said, I showed you all the messages you know, all the resources I gathered earlier on. It's a lot. So, that is that part. And what's the one after this? College. Yeah, we could do this. Yeah. What should we do next? Let's do the barracks, I guess. The barracks is kind of next on the line. Okay. So the barracks, since it's right here. Wow. Wow. 4,160,240 of food. Wow. 2,000,000 wait. 2,180,120. That's a lot of. You see how we're getting up there now? 437,920 of the stone, 250,840 of iron, and again it's a 2 day upgrade. Wow, 20 hours. Wow, that is a lot. And then 25 minutes. I haven't even looked at this, you know. 51 seconds. That's a long time. So again, that's the requirement for the next castle. And at the next one, and I'm kind of glad it is the next one. Um, we get the next tier of monster or recruiting. So like I said, we got 21, and at 22, it's the requirement for the next castle plus you get the new monster, the better, you know, the better speeds and all that kind of stuff. So we'll be able to recruit better units at that point, and then hopefully be able to take down a better monster than the 19s that we can take down now. Now you might try to take down a 19 now because we do have a little bit more in the march. That might help out with taking down a monster, but probably not. But again, 2 days, 20 hours, 25 minutes. Wow, 51 seconds. That's a lot. Just to go up to 22. Wait a minute, that's 20. Ooh. Am I? Oh, that's right. We did the speed up, but I didn't mark it because okay. Yeah, to go to 22. Yeah, 21. We'll go to 21. Yeah. So yeah, I just haven't because I just upgraded it. I haven't put in the amount because it is a 20. Yeah. Okay. Good enough. So we did that. We did that. We did that. What's the next building here? Why not do the college? College is right next to it. Alright. So the college is going to require 1,480,610 of the wood, 408,720 of the stone, 170,289 of the iron. That's a 2 day, 6 hours, 22 minutes, and 18 seconds. Now again, the times could change depending on what kind of research you've done in your castle. So it might be longer, it could be shorter. You just don't know. So again, that requires a castle 21, and we're 21. So like I said, I don't think I'll be saying you need a castle 21. You can see it there on the thing. So see, some of these are not yet in 2 days. So that is a thing. Um, let's do the depot, which is another one that we just did. The other upgrade. So okay, so 926,520 of the food, and then we got oh, that's both the same. Okay, so 926,512 of that. 66,180 of stone. And then we got the 33,090 of iron. And this is a one day, 18 hours, 46 minutes, and 3 seconds. Not bad. Again, just the only requirement is the Castle 21. I know I keep on saying it, but that's okay. Um, yeah. So that's the requirement for the next one, which is nuts. Um, yeah. So one day, 18 hours, 46 minutes. And we only oh, long list here. Yeah, we already did the one for the grounds, so we don't need to do that one because it's the 21. So I just have to get the other ones in. We have I think 2 more buildings left probably. Yeah, I think so. All right, so we're gonna go. We did the depot, right? Is that wait? Did we just do the depot? Oh, we just did the depot. Okay. Yeah, that's what we did, right. Yeah, that's what we. Of course, my headset shuts off. So I think we have okay, so that's the next building. So we got this building here. So let's see what the resources are for this. Okay, 1,000,000 058 260,000. No, not 255 45 51. Stone 76,636 of that. And this is just a one day, 10 hours. 12 minutes and 51 seconds. And, yeah. Then the last building, and I'm just gonna adjust. So it's 1,200,000. So it's 1,058,270 of food, or I mean wood. 250,451 of stone, and 76,636 of iron. All right. And then the last building that we have should be the blacksmith. And that's this building. Alright, so we got less than 1,000,000, 809,680,000. Alright. And then we have a little 279, 200 of stone. And then we got 58,632 of iron. That is a one dayer. 11 hours, 24 minutes, and 28 seconds. So that should do it for the buildings required for the next stage. And once again, I will go in and put all the powers that we've already gotten. But I think that does all the buildings in order of how I usually upgrade. So I usually, and you probably saw that in this video, how I started when I upgraded the buildings. I only had these buildings left. And that's usually how I upgrade. I know I did the training ground just because I had to get that, the extra march that would help me out. But no, and like I said, the next mission is recruit. So I will be recruiting, about, I think it's about 5,000 units you have to recruit to get the mission done. But we have 4 marches, so I should be able to hide most of them out. But yeah, that starts at 17 hours. So like you said, yeah, I wish I had more speed up so I could get that done. But yeah, the next building I really want to do would be this. And see, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of. I still have. Oh, I have 3,000,000 in reserves. Okay. So what I might go ahead and do Actually, no, I'm gonna hold off on upgrading anything. 9 hours. I could do these. No problem. You know what I should do? Is the mentons. The lower ones. Or get more training going. If I try to get and I don't have that for 840 units. This would be 50 minutes. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and do the training grounds just because we have the materials to do them. And that will give us a little bit more when we do a recruiting mission, which is next. So if I can just get enough of those upgraded, that would be ideal. So I can recruit a little bit more. Now I'm gonna bring this army back. I don't know where it is. It's gathering somewhere nearby. And yes, I have that shield up because, like I said, I didn't want to get attacked. Oh. So I want to try a 20 because now we do have that bigger march. I mean, it's not much bigger. 881 out of whatever it was before. I can't remember what it was before. And I'll have to write this down in the spreadsheet, but that's okay. I can probably do that right now. So that was 351, 372. So that was a lot of resources too. Alright. So let's see if we can take down a 20. If we can take down a 20, wait. It says even match, okay. And again, these are, we have 47,000. We have 40,000. We have a lot of units too. And they're all pretty much evenly out. Like, I mean, like, there's a good amount. Okay, so let's try this monster here. Stop dilly-dallying. Let's take this monster out, hopefully. If not, like I said, we'll stay with 19s, but it'd be nice to be able to take out a 20. Since we are a 21, we should be able to take down a 20. Since we did that bigger march now, and I believe also at 22 you can get another, like, more marches added into. So we should be able to, once we get upgraded to the next castle size, we should be able to upgrade that as well as getting, more in a march and all that, which would be helpful. And we couldn't take that down. So we're still 19. Which is, it's okay, I mean, and we didn't lose anyone, we just got some wounded. Okay. I'm not gonna attack any more monsters, I just thought, if I have you here, let's see if we can take down a monster, but obviously we can't. So let's heal the units up. So we're upgrading those so we can get a little bit more of the recruiting. Now there is one more thing we can do for recruiting. Things in our military if we have the materials, which we don't. Alright. I was thinking we could upgrade to get expansion 2, which would give us another, it would go from 60 to 80, which is another 40 units, which would be nice, but we don't have it. We don't have the required resources. Yeah. Alright. So like I said, so at the next stage, yeah, at 23, so again, no, is it 23, is that the... At 23... Oh, it's not the next one. So the one after this, we get the more units, so, okay. Alright, well, we have like a month of time before that happens. So I think right now I'm gonna do. So what do we really need more of? So we need stone. Okay. How much of this do we need? 9 million, and we have 3. We probably can use the reserves for that. Alright. So yeah, my goal right now would be able to get the wall upgraded. But I'm gonna see what elite mines do we have right now. That's not what I want. Let's see, what elite mines do we have open right now? We have 2, and we have a farm, which I'm probably gonna send these guys back out to that farm. And then we have the wood, which I'm probably gonna send them to that wood. That just reset it looked like, and this will be back in 6 hours. So if I go ahead, I can send all my units to this one, and it'll gathered almost 1,000,000 of wood. Okay. So yeah, so we're gonna gather those 2 materials, and like I said, the nice thing about those marches is, now starting tonight, when the recruit starts, I'm gonna be hiding all my units in here. That's what I was hoping to get them all in one march. I'm gonna hide them in here, and I might have to hide a few in here. Then I can start gathering resources as I recruit, and see how many units I make. I like doing that. It's kind of interesting to see like how many resources you can get and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna delete this message as well. I'm just gonna double check my spreadsheet here. So we got 351, 231. So we can delete that message too. Okay. Battle reports. Oh, not those battle reports. These. Okay. We can actually select these and delete these. Oh, this is from. Remember when we did the attacking the little water monsters? That's what these are from. So we can just claim all of those. I don't think there's any speed ups in them, but there were some iron in there. So there's a little bit of stuff in there we can use. A little bit more stone, it looks like. So we're gonna go ahead and claim those. We can delete those now. I guess why not? Let's look at these updates here. So they just did a patch update on 407, and so we got some stone, some iron, some gems. Let's claim that. We can delete that. Again, another update. They optimized the flags. Have changed, switched. You don't want to do it right away. Okay, so they made some switches with that. Optimized some of the merchant stuff. And again, got some stuff from that. Alright. And then oh, I don't know what day that was on, but this was the latest one. So they optimized. Actually, this happened last night. Fixed some other online fishes, and again, this was just the other day. So yeah, 419. So it was like 2 days ago. When updates happen, it kicks this account out, but that's okay. But yeah, so that's some stuff in there, and delete that. Okay, so pretty much our alliance stuff is pretty cleaned out. We just got these, which I am not using at all. I'm gonna use these for upgrading like major buildings, like the castle, the wall, anything like that that we might need a little bit more resources for. Those are what I'm gonna use those for. But yeah, so right now we're just gonna upgrade, I think, the training ground, since I don't have to really track that because I've already tracked it once. And then I'm gonna try to get enough resources to the wall over the weekend, because that's the attack mission. So if I can get more recruiting going on, I'm not gonna hit recruit yet. I want to see if I can get more in a recruiting march area before I start to recruit anything. Um, so then that way maybe I can get more in a group. Okay, good, I have that. Okay. Yeah, so right now we're looking at 640 units per recruit, which is not bad. I would say that's really not that bad. I know this is a long video. I hope you enjoyed this video because I love War and Order. I love doing this guide stuff for you. It's interesting to see what the requirements are for each castle size, and doing it in a video is really cool because then you get to see it and I get to learn what the requirements are. So all we really have to do now is upgrade that wall. Alright, so that's the next upgrade. If I can upgrade this, it's a 3-day upgrade, and then this would be an 8-day upgrade. See how it's getting longer now? It's 8 days instead of what was it last time? It was I don't even remember now. It was 7 days. So like one more day. Oh, rain, rain, rain. Rain, rain, rain. Go away. No one likes you. So I just gotta go back through and put in the 4 that we did. And then the so the barracks and the grounds. Okay. But yeah, so, and like I said, the next one is gonna be, so after this upgrade, it would be, so it would be this, the 22, and then the wall again. So, and then we'll be up at 22. And then 23, I believe, 23 is gonna be, this building. And that's what's nice about upgrading everything at once, is then you easily can upgrade to that next stage, depending on how much resources it requires. They are going to require a lot more resources, so we might not be able to get the mission done during the week for upgrade buildings and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'll be still having a building being upgraded, but it might not be the castle like it's been pretty much for every single mission since the beginning of this series. It's always been the castle on the mission state. So yeah, but that is pretty much what I wanted to do today. I wanted to get the buildings upgraded. I wanted to get that, that march hopefully underneath that cap. I mean, we're well over that, which, I don't know. As long as you don't have them in your base, you're fine. So I've been having them out gather, so no one's been in the base. I mean, yeah, so you can upgrade this, you could upgrade these guys, and that would also help. But right now, I want to focus on the recruiting part of it. So I'm just going to work on upgrading these guys up to however high I can get them. And again, they take about an hour now. And just get those up. And then maybe over the weekend, like I said, if I can get this upgrade, that'd be great. If not, maybe that will be an upgrade for the next upgrade buildings. And, like, I'll do that Friday, and then we go up the next time after that. To 20. But like I said, I would like to go up again. But again, and the nice thing about having that second hammer is you can upgrade 2 buildings at once. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna use the 1 barracks to recruit, because I just want it the top tier. So this is, yeah. So yeah, that is a lower tier. So yes, you could promote them, which eventually, like I said, I will do a video on promoting stuff. And just another thing I want to let you know is during the last attack monster mission, I used all my 20 stamina. They're all gone. So I'm gonna have to get more of that stamina. I have the 50s, but I used all the 20s. They're all gone, unfortunately. And you can't get them. You have to get them from packs and stuff like that. Yeah. So let's do one of these monsters. Why not? Oh, we can't. Oh, did I summon that? I did, didn't I? We have no. It's 8 hours right now. Alright. We'll bring in our armies back then. We need to take this thing out. I know they didn't gather too much, but we have to take this monster out now. Oh, that's not the wood. It's 230 and 8214. So 822,000 and 24. Okay. I think we can just talk this. But yeah, these are really cool monsters. You can get a lot of materials from them. I don't really. What I do is I attack the monsters and then you get them. Like I said, I did a lot of attacking the last, day and two, the last 2 days. So, I have a few of these things. So you can see what you can get. You get some wood, you get some iron. So this is another way you can get materials. And again, I'm gonna delete these two. I'm just gonna double check 832 of wood. 814 of that. Okay, delete those. Oh, of course now BlueStacks wants to not work. Yeah, let's do another one. We have a few of these. Why not? I mean, it's not like they do anything bad. So yeah, so we have 800 units in here. How much more? How much less? So really, it's like only like a few units. Like look at this. So it's 5. So it's like 200 units. Only 200 units. Out of all the units, it's 200. So that's interesting. These system alerts. And I'm keeping these reports because I wanna oh, did I favorite one? I guess okay. I favored one, I guess. Okay. There, and then we got some more sown and stuff like that, so that's good. Of course it's... Why not? We'll do a few more of these guys. You can only do one at a time anyway, so... But you get a lot of good resources from them, so... And you'll know when you get them in because they'll stack that kind of stuff. So again, with that one, we got some more wood, some more food, some more iron, and that stuff people can get. So if you have these packs, no one else can get them unless you have them in your Okay. Another one here. We'll use another two more. We'll leave like 5 if we really need them. But lately I've been being able to either reinforce from other accounts. Like I said, right now it's upgrade buildings, so all my accounts have pretty much don't have any resources. They're asking out gathering right now, so they're hurting for resources too. So it's not like we're getting to that stage that I can still reinforce from other accounts, but we really need to be fending for ourselves. So again, more food, more wood. More of these. I think we got one more in here. Yeah, we'll do one more, and then we'll call it an episode. I know this is a long video. Hopefully you enjoyed we upgraded everything. I mean, we made it to the next castle, which is great. Oh. Yeah, so it's like almost 300 units, actually. That's nuts. We can actually just get rid of the 30 units, and then it would be all in one march. That might be better. We could do that. Is it worth doing that though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, that monster there. That was that one there. And then we got that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and delete these messages there. And once these are done, I will delete these. But yeah, this is another good way of getting like resources, like I said. You can see. And there's another one. So you usually get about 200 to 300 of the wood. Iron you might get, you can get up to 3. I've seen sometimes getting up to 4. Um, yeah, 2 there, 2 there, 3 there. So, or maybe the lower tier you get up to 3. I think it's up to 3. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and delete these messages here. So our email is all cleaned out as well. I'm going to go back to the base and heal those units really quickly. And then, should I disband some of the units, or should I keep them all? I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. So it's 800 and 800. You know, let's do this. Let's take all the high units. Okay. Let's send them here. So we're going to just take whatever we have here. And then we can just get rid of the lower tier that we have. Which is only, like I said, it's only, is it worth doing that? It's only 250, it looks like. From this, it looks like it's only 200. But I don't think it's worth doing it. Because I could just use them for the, lose them in the attack mission. Okay. Alright. So we are going to go back to our elite mines that we were gathering at before I decided to take those monsters out. So I'm going to send those there. And these. This one. So that will give us, again, more of that materials. That will be it. And like I said, I will continue gathering as many resources as I can. They'll be out, like I said, for 2 or 3 hours. I will have games today, probably. Just so you guys know. But yeah. So, now, did I get much in? Yeah, see, look at that. I mean, I went up, so I just need 1,000,000 there, and I went up, look at that, I almost went up a full amount just for that. So how much do I need? I need 300 here, 1,000,000 here, and 900 there. So that's really all I need. And then obviously take 3 days up there. 3 days and 13 hours. So like I said, if I can get the resources, I'll do that for the weekend. Probably start tomorrow if I can get the resources again. But yeah, it'll be close to getting all the resources to do it. But yeah, so like I said, it's gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna let them be out there gathering. I'm gonna obviously try to get more recruiting before I have to start recruiting, because again, I want to get the mission done quicker. So if I can do as many recruiting things as I can, then we can cut down on how many times I have to do it. I'll have to look. I have a spreadsheet for that as well. I know last time I barely got it done, but I did have to use some speed ups. This time I'm gonna try not to use some speed ups. If it takes 12 hours, if I do 4 marches, or four times of the what I can recruit, we should. So right now, well, that's not. And I don't have it up. basically, I don't know how many, yeah, it might be expensive to do it. Even with that recruiting one. If it takes 12 hours, so one of those, if I do it just once, it's 12 hours, and that's, 19,200 points. Now, I don't know how many points we need to complete the mission, but with only 640 units, we might have to use the smaller, the other ones as well to recruit, because of the tier it is. Because it's tier 7. What is it, tier 6? How much is a tier 6 recruit? 6 is at 20. Okay, so 20, tier 6. And then we have a lower tier even than that. But if I just stay with these, that would be 4. Or no, that's 3. And that again, that would be 640. That'd be 38,000 points for 3. So I might have to use those ones as well. You know, I really don't want to because it's a lower tier again. But it's a lower tier than the other ones. Right? Yeah. So that's a lower tier. We have 5,000, we have 4,000. It all depends on how many points you need to get the mission done. Like I said, with those 3 there, I should be able to get it done. And then the other tier, if it is a tier 5, which I think that other one's a tier 5er, 640 points times 1 would be 70,000. So, this one here is a 5. Yeah, that's 5. So, like I said, if I did that, it would be 7,000 points, for that one. So, in total, I would get 65,000 points, but again, how many hours is this? Oh, that's only 7, that's 7 hours. This is 9 hours. 5, 9, 9. So, yeah, I mean, is it worth it? Maybe. Knowing that, how much time I have to do it, and as I get more in there for recruiting, then that's also gonna help as well. But right now, I can get 65,280 points, depending on how many I need to get the mission done. That's with all 5 recruiting. Um, so that's the tier 1, the 3 tier 6s, and then the 1 tier 7. I'm getting more points with the smaller tier, but again, I'd like to keep all of them at the higher tier if I could. I could also recruit the lower tier, the 5, and upgrade them automatically to the higher tier. And we could do a video on that, how to do that. So I could always just downgrade everything and do let's see, if I did that. So instead of having these, if I just do 4 here, again, that's 30,000 points. So, and then I could just upgrade those units after the mission's done, which might be worth it. I don't know. Again, it all depends on how many units you get. And I'm actually doing a calculation right now on the spreadsheet that I have for that. So that's roughly 2,000 units. So, yeah, that's 2,500 units. So, I mean, yes, it is a good thing. I don't know. Again, it all depends on how many units you actually get, how much you can recruit at that time. So if I did it with the level fours, did them all level fours or level fives, just those tiers, I would get 256,000 units and a total of 3,200. And again, that would be a points of 49,200 or 920 points, which is not bad. And why I'm going over this now is I'm probably not going to do a video on it unless I up and then I'll do the mission, get it done, and then maybe I'll do a mission on a video on how to promote those units, because I believe you can only promote the lower, like the 5 to a 7, because it skips one level, I think. Not 100% sure, but like I said, that is something we could do, if I'm correct about that, which I am pretty sure the upgrading units is that's how it's done. It has to be the same tier, I think, too. So if I go in here, yeah, so if I was gonna do these, I have to do the level 4. And again, they only take 5 hours to recruit, so there are pluses and minuses of doing both. But if I want the much higher tier, level 5 is what I need. And then I can upgrade them to 5, 6, 7, up to level 7. So I think I'll do that because that'll give me, obviously the number 1 will get 19,200 points for those. And the smaller ones, which again, depending on, will take 7 hours. Alright, if I do these, 7 hours. So basically, 7 hours, I could have 30,000 points times how many times I do it. So that's what I'm saying. In the 12 hours I do that, I can do 2 of the other ones. So, and then just promote those afterwards. So that's probably what I'll do for the recruiting mission when it does start tomorrow night. And then we'll have, how many units I have to create for that mission to get done. Obviously, I'm going to try to do at least the one barracks 4 times, so I can, get the full amount of those. So that would be 76,000. And if you times that by 8, and then another 8 would be 12. So I'm looking at a good 168,000 points. And then a lot of units to upgrade as well as too. So like I said, if I do that, the level 64 times 4, and then the 4, that's 10,000 units. That would be 2,560 of just the plain units. Alright? And that would be 7,680 units that we have to promote upwards, which is not a bad thing. We can look at that, and you can only do 3,000 per time, per day. So we'll have to see. It all depends on how many points you need to get the mission done. Because I'm basically saying, okay, and I'm gonna get more in the recruit because I am upgrading those training grounds, so we'll be able to do a little bit more units with that, which is gonna cut down on how many times we have to do the mission. Um, but yeah, so that's just I think that's a good point there. Um, not to the higher tier because you don't, if I can keep them and then promote them upwards, then that might be a better way. And you need about 10,000 units to get the mission done anyway. I think so. Um, and then we can just promote those up, and eventually we'll be able to get more into March. And then, like I said, on the attack mission, which will start on Saturday night into Sunday, I might just decide to put a shield up and not worry about that mission, because we would lose units or use resources, and we'll see. It all depends on how badly we can get attacked. Now it's not the void win, so you lose units and you lose resources. Last time we got attacked, I don't remember if you knew this, but we got attacked badly, and we lost 400. We lost units. I'm gonna favorite this. That way we don't delete it by mistake. But yeah, we lost 100. We lost some units. A lot of those units were lower tier. You know, there were some higher tier because I had them split right down the middle. Now, yes, I could, granted, I could recruit these again. You know, the 5, 5, 7, 6, 4. But there's no need for the lower tier. Again, because you can promote them upwards. And that is probably what I'll be doing eventually with those units. Um, I had them split, so there was, higher tiers, lower tiers, and all that. Um, yeah. But yeah, that's just, so got tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then, yeah, it's 7. Wait, 5, 6, 7, 8? Is that tier 8 then? Is that correct? Is that tier 8? That's gotta be 7. That's 5, 6, 7. That's 8. Yeah. Wow, the HP was up. So yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do. It just is upload my training grounds as much as I can, and then start recruiting. Because like I said, the mission will start in 17 hours from right now, and I want to be ahead of it. Do the recruiting. Don't have to use many speed ups because, like I said, I'll be promoting all the units upwards. I'll have to see how many units I need to promote upwards after the event, depending on how many times I have to recruit. Will depend on how much I need to do. And if I can do it all with the higher tier, I would. But there's no way to get the mission done if you don't have lower tier. Especially with one barracks with the higher tier. There's no way to do it. So I'm gonna be recruiting level 5s for the mission because I can have four of those. So four. So if I do it 4 times, right? 4 and 4 is 8. 8 and 8 is 12. So if I do it 4 times, mission will be done. And that will give me roughly 10,240 units, and that will give me roughly 168,960 points, if that's how many points I need. If it's not, I might have to, do one more recruiting of one of the one group. Um, but yeah, I mean, if it only takes 7 hours, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, so we should be good. I should be able to do that easily. If I have to, I'll log in on my phone to do the recruiting, because I just get the resources to recruit, though. That's the other thing. You need resources to recruit. I should have enough resources, but like I said, I will keep on gathering throughout the day as well. Like I said, once those are done, I'm gonna be sending out new marches. Well, that's perfect. And that the wood will be back right in time for me to put them away. But yeah, so after I get the food, I'll probably look for some stone and some iron. Lower tier. I might have a mine at that point, and we'll go from there. But yeah. Hopefully this will be a long video. I know it is a long video, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section like what you like to see in this series, in the guide series here on YouTube. Do you like the guide series? I want to know what you think of this series. I know some people watch it, some people don't. But if you watch it this far, thank you. Put a like on the, I don't usually do this. Put a like on the video. If you really watch this whole thing, comment like something that you watched, that you saw, that you liked in the comment section as well. Just comment, um, great job, Matt. You're doing a great job. I like seeing those comments in the comment section. I do see all comments. If I don't respond, it's probably because I'm busy doing other things. But yeah, I do see all comments. Good or bad, you know. So yeah, so we'll be able to keep all the units. We'll recruit, we'll upgrade some of them depending on which units they are. But I think that is a good stand. If I just do the lower tier and then promote them up to the higher tier, depending on how many we have to recruit. So then we can do 4 of these. So we can. So we'll do 4 of these, which will be fine. That's 12 hours. Or that's 48. So we'll do like one of the first one of the second, third, fourth. And then we'll do the same thing here. We'll do one group of that, another group, another group. Again, just do 5. That would be 600, that would be 7 hours. That's 7 hours. So yeah, that's 7 hours. So that's 7 and 7 is 14. So 14 hours. Yeah, that'd be perfect. That would be definitely roughly 7,000 units. 7,600. Yeah, 7,680 units. The other one would be 2,056. So we'll have a total of 10,024 units. And what I'll do is, then we'll do a video, and I'll promote some of those up, or I'll just hide them and slowly promote them up. I'll probably do like one on camera just so you can see how promoting works, and then I'll hide them, promote them, hide them, promote them, because they do take about a day to promote. Just so we can get them in the higher tier than the lower tier. And then we'll start, maybe we can start upgrading the lower tier from before, just at the higher tier. That way then we can get maybe everyone in one march that are higher monsters, because that is something you should definitely do, if you can. So yeah, we are gonna yeah. So yeah, I will do another group of these guys recruiting, probably these guys here, and just keep on upgrading these guys over the day. And this also, I think also, reduces the speed too. So it actually speeds them up for recruiting. So instead of, that's another thing it does do. So, like I said, if we can get up, so this says 100. So if we can get these up to 20, that's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Yeah. But I don't know if we'll get up to that high. But yeah. So they'll also cut down on the time on the recruiting as well, which would be nice. So that I can, really focus on the recruiting of the mission. They'll be done in 7 minutes. But I am going to end this video off. I know it's been a long one. Again, thank you for watching this. We'll be doing some Minecraft at some point. Like I said, this mission, the recruit mission starts tomorrow night in 17 hours. Actually, tonight in 17 hours. So I'll be doing a video in my main series on that. Maybe doing a video here, but probably not. I'll probably do it off camera, and do all the recruiting, and then like the last day of the event, I'll come in and show you how many we recruited, and maybe use the spreadsheet again. I don't know how many points we'll need to get the mission done. It all depends on how many you need to get the mission done. So basically, I'll look at how many points I need, and then I'll adjust how many I need. It's usually about 10,000 units. So if I have to, like, maybe maybe I don't have to use as many of. I probably, hopefully I won't even have to use speed ups, but like if I know I need to have X amount of units, I can just say, okay, I need to recruit. I'll go in and I'll say, okay, just recruit 600, 500. You know what I mean? I'll limit how many I'm recruiting at that stage when I'm doing that last recruit. Because I might not need 10,240 units. I might only need 10,000. So at that point, I'll say, okay, we need to know this is how many I need, and this is how many I need to recruit. And just recruit just what I need for the mission to be done. Last time I had issues with that because I recruited and I had units in my base that I thought were out gathering. I had my other units were gathering as well. And they came back at the same time, and I got mixed in with all the marches. So hopefully this time, like I said, in 13 hours, I will send this guy out, and this guy will be back soon. But that's okay. He can gather 200, so I'll just send him out to elite. Maybe I'll bring them both back and resend them both back out. Or split it. Sometimes I split them. Or maybe I'll just bring it back, maybe I'll split it, put 50 there, and put the rest here, or maybe I'll just put that group there here, or maybe bring this guy back, and then resend them back out, and then they'll gather the whole amount, and the remainder can go here until I'm ready to, do the recruiting part. So, yeah, I know this has been a long video, so thank you again, almost a 2-hour video. I know it's been a while since I've done a 2-hour War and Order video. But yeah, so upgrading buildings, we did the whole spear on what buildings need to be upgraded, the amounts. 18 million. That's killing me. 18 million, 3 million, a million, 8-day upgrade. Yeah. So yeah, I'll try that to go, but we'll see. Look, it's ready. Alright, I guess we're doing it now. So, that gives us 610. So next two would give us, I don't know. But let's see, did that go down a little bit? It didn't really go down that much. Much, but it's down a little bit. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. This might take a few minutes to get up, but until the next video in Warner the Guide series, I'm gonna have to thank you again for watching this long video. And until the next video here in Warner Order, I'm gonna have to say what I normally say in my videos, and that is bye bye for now in the rain.